President Ilham Aliyev inaugurated new hotel and tested ski slope. Council of Europe Secretary General calls conflicts like Nagorno-Karabakh as black holes in the protection of human rights.
The President Ilham Aliyev and his spouse tested the cable car and the ski slope in the Gusar region of Azerbaijan. As head of the state, witnessed the inauguration of the new hotel at Shakhdagh Winter and Summer Tourism Complex. Shakhdagh complex, located 30 kilometers north of the town of Gusar, 2,500 meters above the sea level, is outstanding with its rich nature, crystal clear air and favorable climate, with the temperatures ranging between -20–22 degrees in winter and 20 degrees in summer. All these provide a modern tourism complex with high standards. The nature of Azerbaijan is so that there are many beautiful, scenic places, mountains, forests and rivers. This is our greatest wealth. We must make good use of this wealth, Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev said in his speech later at the opening of the hotel. According to the president, the tourism sector develops in the country and several tourist centers have been created. One of them is Shakhdagh. At the same time, Naftalan Tourist Center operates in the country. In the near future, Galalti Tourist Center will be open, and in the southern region of the country, such as Lankaran, Astara and Lerik, there are excellent tourism opportunities. President said that now in Baku operates the leading hotels of the world. I think that this is also a record figure. Within 5–6 years in one town were built 6 5-star international hotels. Every guest who arrives in Baku falls in love with our capital, because today Baku is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. We're confident of developing, and our regions are also being developed, President Ilham Aliyev said.
To date, the European Council has failed to play a role in the resolution of the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. The OSCE Minsk Group is dealing with this issue. However, the latest report on the human rights situation in Europe, approved by the OSCE, says they cannot use their tools in the frozen conflict zones, said Thorbjørn Jagland, Secretary General of the Council of Europe, while answering a query from Azerbaijani parliamentarian Ganira Pashayeva on inhuman acts committed by Armenians which run counter to the norms and principles of international law against Shahbaz Guliyev and Dilgam Askarov, the two Azerbaijanis taken hostage a few months ago by the separatist regime which had been created in the Armenian-occupied territories of Azerbaijan and is not recognized by the international community. According to Jagland, these regions are some kind of a black hole in terms of human rights protection. Jagland said that they think about what contributions they could make to this issue. There is still nothing we can do. We should only protect human rights in this regard. However, this is a very sensitive issue due to the conflict. Everyone in Europe, as well as the Transnistrian region and Nagorno-Karabakh, must be protected under the European Convention on Human Rights and other relevant international documents, the COE's chief emphasized.
The Ashgabat statement of Azerbaijani, Turkish and Turkmen foreign ministers was adopted following the trilateral meeting. The meeting of Azerbaijani, Turkish and Turkmen foreign ministers Elmir Mamadyarov, Mevlut Çavuşoğlu and Rashid Meredov was held in Ashgabat, Turkmenistan on Thursday. This is the second meeting in this format. In the Ashgabat statement, the sides reiterated their commitment to the independence, sovereignty and territorial integrity of Azerbaijan, Turkey and Turkmenistan. The parties emphasized the importance of the joint efforts towards ensuring peace, stability and security in Central Asia, Caspian Sea Basin, South Caucasus and the Middle East. In this context, the three countries will develop the cooperation within international and regional organizations. The foreign ministers also emphasized the significance of Azerbaijani, Turkish and Turkmen Presidents Summit held in this format in Bodrum, Turkey in June 2014. The ministers also discussed the development of the energy cooperation between the three countries. The sides emphasized the special significance of natural gas supply from the Caspian Sea region to Europe through Turkey. It was decided to create a format of trilateral meeting of the oil and gas company representatives of the three countries. The ministers also emphasized the importance of developing the cooperation in transport and communication sphere and focused on the issue of creation of Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Turkey transport corridor. The foreign ministers adopted a framework cooperation program of the three countries for 2015 to 2017. The sides decided to hold the next meeting in this format in Turkey. They also discussed the preparations for the the summit of the three countries' presidents. Addressing the meeting, Azerbaijan's Foreign Minister Elmar Mammadiyarov emphasized the importance of such meetings in terms of development of cooperation between the three countries. He also stressed the importance of the transport projects. The cooperation of the three countries covers a wide range of issues, including energy, tourism, humanitarian spheres, and policy.
Measures taken in the Republic of Azerbaijan in recent years to ensure comprehensive development of youth have accelerated the creation of political, socio-economic and organizational legal conditions, facilitated increasing the socio-political activeness of young people. Head of the Public and Political Issues Department of Azerbaijan's presidential administration, Ali Hasanov, has said in an interview with Azertaj state news agency. According to Hasanov, the youth policy today has become an important integral part of the state policy in the country. Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev has adopted state programs directly pertaining to youth, and as a result of their implementation, positive changes have occurred. Significant success has been achieved in the priority spheres of the state youth policy. Consistent work has been done in the area of patriotic nurturing of young people, and state care for talented and creative youths increased. Thanks to the state care, the rights ensuring the participation of youth organizations in the youth policy have been expanded, and support is regularly provided for their projects and programs. The establishment in 2011 of the Youth Foundation under the President of the Azerbaijan Republic, the construction of youth centers in about 30 cities and regions of the country, etc., are a clear indicator of the attention and care of the head of state for young people, Hasanov underscored. Hasanov said that in the present-day period, the youth policy has entered a new stage. The Azerbaijani state is experiencing a period of rampant development, which certainly creates new opportunities for young people. As the financial and economic potential of Azerbaijan increases, capital is invested in the development of all spheres, and this yields positive results. Certainly, the success achieved and new opportunities for Azerbaijan's development, as well as the global changes and challenges in the world, necessitate passing new documents related to youth. Therefore, the President has approved the strategy on the development of Azerbaijani youth in 2015-2025 in order to ensure all-sided development of the country's youths. As a result of the joint efforts of relevant state bodies, NGOs, and our active youths, the tasks set forth in the strategy will be successfully fulfilled, and more significant steps will be taken in ensuring the physical, intellectual, and moral development of the young generation for the upcoming 10 years. An appeal has been sent to the European Court of Human Rights with regard to the Azerbaijanis, Dilgam Askarov and Shahbaz Guliyev, who were taken hostages by Armenians in the Kalbajar district, as well as Hasan Hasanov, who was killed by Armenians in the same district. The Azerbaijan Law Reform Center chairman, Anar Bagirov, has said. Bagirov said the appeal includes the violated rights of the Azerbaijani hostages. Photos and other evidence reflecting the facts of torture against them were also attached to it, Bagirov said. The European Court of Human Rights has already received the appeal, and the response is being expected. During an operation in the Shaplar village of Azerbaijan's occupied Kalbajar district on July 11, 2014, the Armenian forces killed an Azerbaijani, Hasan Hasanov, and detained two other Azerbaijanis, Shahbaz Guliyev and Dilgam Askarov. A criminal case was filed against them. It was noted at the press conference that, in connection with the murder of Hasan Hasanov, the Kalbajar District Prosecutor's Office launched a criminal case under Articles 115 and 116 of the Criminal Code of Azerbaijan. It was proven that Hasanov was killed as a result of torture, as noted in the conclusion of a forensic medical examination.
Colorado State Senate presented a statement expressing strong support for Azerbaijan and U.S.-Azerbaijan relations. The statement, signed by Senate President Bill Cadman, was solemnly presented on the Senate floor to Nasim Agayev, Azerbaijan's Consul General in Los Angeles. Speaking before the presentation, Senator Larry Crowder noted that today the U.S. cannot fight alone effectively against global problems such as international terrorism. He stressed in this regard the importance of staunchly supporting America's allies in the world. In this way, Senator Crowder presented the statement expressing support for Azerbaijan.
We affirm the expanding relationship between the United States and Azerbaijan over the past 2 decades. cooperating on matters of energy security, the fight against international terrorism, drug and human trafficking, and non-proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. The Republic of Azerbaijan was one of the first countries to render unconditional assistance to the United States after the terror attacks of 9/11, opening in its airspace and its airports for the use of the coalition troops in Afghanistan and sending its soldiers to serve their regular shoulder-to-shoulder with U.S. troops.
The statement concludes by extending warmest welcome to Azerbaijan's Consul General and expressing the great importance of expanding relations in all spheres, including trade, cultural, and educational exchange between Azerbaijan and the state of Colorado. Before the presentation, the Armenian lobby in the U.S. launched a nationwide campaign to derail the expression of support by Colorado for Azerbaijan and the U.S.-Azerbaijan friendship and cooperation. The Armenian diaspora is not appeased and continuing to sow discord and falsification. They try to use the confrontation created by them against Turkey. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said at a press conference, "It is impossible to accept such a thing. We are not obliged to recognize so-called Armenian genocide on someone's orders. We declare once again, if you are really sincere in this matter, let us give it to the historians. Let the historians deal with the matter. We have presented more than 1 million documents. Let historians investigate. If we were guilty, we are ready to take the necessary step. However, Armenia doesn't want it, only says Turkey is guilty as a statement," President Erdogan said, noting that the Armenians spent huge sums of money on lobbying in the issue of so-called genocide. Erdogan stressed that Turkey doesn't intend to spend money on the response. According to him, bribing several different parliamentarians, Armenia seeks adoption of statements in the parliaments of the countries that are significantly distant from the region and do not have any relations with Armenia. Earlier at a press conference with Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev in Turkey's Ankara, President Erdogan said that he had invited the Armenian President Serge Sarkisyan to take part in the festivities in the honor of the 100th anniversary of the victory in the Battle of Çanakkale on April 24th. Erdogan said the heads of several states will be invited to Turkey on that day. Armenia, with which Turkey close borders, intends to mark the 100th anniversary of the so-called Armenian genocide on April 24th, 2015. Although Turkey has repeatedly proposed to create an independent commission to investigate the events of 1915, Armenia continues to reject the proposal.
Armenia has isolated itself from energy projects in the region. Turkish Minister for Transport, Maritime Affairs and Communications, Lutfi Elvan, has said. The minister noted that the economic situation in Armenia is extremely deplorable. Elsewhere, Elvan added that, as always, Ankara stands for a settlement of the Armenia-Azerbaijan Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, adding that the settlement of this dispute would contribute to the economic development of the whole region. Speaking about the Baku-Tbilisi-Kars railway project, the minister said it will contribute to the development of the region. Elvan said it is expected that the BTK railway will be commissioned by late 2015.
For the first time, Baku will host the conference devoted to innovative technologies in the field of 3D printing on February 12, 2015. The main objective of the event is to tell about the three-dimensional technology and its uniqueness. The technology allows creating a 3D model of the product on the computer and obtaining a complete physical object fitting the given parameters in a matter of time. The advantages of 3D printers are obvious. They reduce the cost of product manufacturing, they reduce the time within which the product is available on the market, they allow to model elements of any shape and complexity. 3D printing provides a rapid and precise manufacture using different materials. Many world-leading producers have realized how massive the use of 3D printing may be. For example, the US is planning to replace the traditional production by universal high-technology-based 3D printing. Three-dimensional printing has already come into our lives, opening up new opportunities in various fields of activity. The event program in Baku will consist of a conference where executives and entrepreneurs will discuss opportunities for using 3D printing in business, workshops where 3D printer principles and scanning processes will be demonstrated, and an exhibition that will show products and services created by means of three-dimensional printing.